Welcome back to the show, everybody. As it is customary, every single year, ever since this has been a thing, the Capcom Pro Tour has new DLC. We always go through it, try to do the math for you because I love numbers. And given this information, because I've already read through it to see what it is, there are a lot of interesting changes about this DLC this year that are really important that we really go through. So, what we're going to do with what we always do, we are going to send a satellite live over to Michael Martin over at Capcom, who does not work for us nor do we pay him, and I will be speaking in his place as we go through this DLC to see what's up with the Capcom Pro Tour DLC and what your hard-earned dollars can help some random guy buy who beats a whole bunch of other people in a game of Street Fighter. So if y'all ready, I'm ready. let me get my reading voice on. Okay, I'm ready now. I'm ready. CPT 2018 DLC brings new costumes at an all-new Dictator-themed stage in Street Fighter V Arcade Edition. Hello there, Street Fighter fans. Capcom Pro Tour 2018 kicked off a banging final round, and we look forward to seeing how the rest of the season plays out. Today, we are excited to reveal the return of the CPT DLC for the 2018 season, featuring an all-new set of Capcom Pro Tour themed content. This year content once again includes new character costumes, colors, and an all-new stage, and more. Oh, and the best part is 70% of all proceeds obtained from the CPT 2018 DLC sale in North America and Europe will be contributed to the Capcom Cup 2018 prize pool. For the last couple of years, CPT DLC has allowed fans to directly support Capcom Cup prize pool. With your support, saw Mina R.D. Segundo took home a massive 250 stacks after winning Capcom Cup 2017. For 2018, though, Akuma and Sakura are the recipients of all new CPT costumes. The Champion Choice costume also returns with an original birdie design inspired by the current Capcom Cup champion Mina R.D. And we'll have more on that soon. But now check out the costumes. There's a picture of Akuma. I'm like, I honestly think and agree because when this information came out, I did read what people had to say. I think the rope is a bit much. Like, Akuma does ropes. Ropes are his thing. Like, he ain't got nothing else to hold up his pants. I'm like, he just walks around murdering people with Shungoku Satsu. He really doesn't have a lot to do. So the rope a little too much. I do like this Sakura costume. I'm really feeling the Sakura costume. I like it. It's nice and it's sleek, and you know what I'm saying? And the costumes are really good for ladies. And I'm like, you know what I'm saying? It gives Sakura a chance to be a little dressy and a little cuter than normal, you know, because right now she's working at an arcade, and you know, I have stories to tell about when I worked at one, but that's another conversation. But it looks really good. Let's just put it that way. Moving right along. We're very excited to offer a first look at the new CPT stage, which draws inspiration from classic Street Fighter II Shadaloo headquarters. As you can see below, the stage imagery focus on Laotan Shadaloo boss M. Bison, including a massive statue paying homage to the Dictator. Now, here's the thing. Here's a fun fact. This is true what they say. This does pay homage to that because in some original Street Fighter art that the tournament was supposed to take place on an island in like early concept art, and that's what the backdrop of the stage looks like. It looks like that early art when the tournament was supposed to be like some game of death take place on an island type thing. This stage is amazing. And when I saw this stage, I'm like, I'd pay money to play on that. Like, you know, I'd pay money to play on this stage because this thing looks that good. And it's like, the thing is, you will be seeing a whole lot of this stage once it drops because it'll be played in every top 8 and every Capcom thing this year. So, you know, a whole bunch of, you know, things for that. So, before I say anything, I might want to get to the math first before I commit. How about that? Before I commit to something that I cannot take back, let's just see what the math looks like first, okay? Let's just do that. Anyway, In addition to the previous mentioned content, players who purchased the CPT 2018 Premier Pass will receive new EX colors, which are available to PC users for the first time, a bonus of 5,000 fight money, and access to non-exclusive special challenges, one per month, offering 65,000 fight money throughout the CPT 2018 season. Okay. Let's discuss that blurb right there. This has been a thing from the beginning. I remember when I covered the 2016 DLC, and I had no idea that it wasn't being offered to PC players. Another thing that you may not have heard, Sony has nothing to do with being a sponsor of the CPT this year. I don't know what that ultimately means, but I guess whatever contract they had has now run out, and if Sony wants to do anything with Capcom, they'll do it the best way they can, blah, blah, blah. So, I don't know what that is. It's like, it's good finally that the PPC get a chance to get in on this, which is great because past years they weren't. So, I wonder, because I just know for a fact, this is not going to answer this question, but I wonder, are PC players going to be offered past CPT content on PC? Because they ran back 2016, you know what I'm saying, last year before the 2017 DLC expired. So I wonder, is that going to be the case this year, and will they offer it even earlier? Because what I would like, just me saying, is that as soon as this DLC come out, offer the old stuff. I'm like, it was kind of sad that, because, I had to do adult responsibility things and pay bills, that I wasn't getting a chance to, buy all the Capcom stuff was on sale a couple of weeks ago. So it'll be nice if they just put all that stuff up at one time and say everything going to DLC proper and just reduce it, so if you want to get that content, that you are able to and that you can. So it is what it is with that. Back to the business though. The Sakura and Akuma costumes will be available starting April 3rd, and the Mina RD costume will be available at a later date. Now, here's what I'm looking for. Money, 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 money! Money! I just wanted to do that. Alright, this is what we looking like this year. $6 will get you any one of the CPT costumes this year. $6. We'll get you any one of them, right? The stage, as usual, costs $10. For $20, you get everything. You get that, and plus you get the CPT yellow and blue colors that have been part of past Capcom Pro Tour stuff. So that don't quite answer my question about the special CPT costumes that have been in past packs for PC players. And you get exclusive titles, and you get fighter profile themes and special targets and $5,000 fight money. So you could possibly earn $70,000 worth of fight money, which will net you a character. But then at the same time, buying characters with money versus fight money, and I'm just like, they should have just stuck with bytes and dollars. So, I'm just reading through the rest of this. Yeah. Do this for your community, help somebody buy them a brand new car, or whatever this means. What I heard, RD took his money, dog, and supporting his community. Just shout to him. That's what I heard. Whether that's true or not, I don't know, because I don't do enough investigative reporting or really necessarily really care. But if that's what he did, big ups to him. That if he took that money and is putting it back in his community to level him up, I appreciate that. That's great. I was going to say something because it just reminded me of something that was said a long time ago, that whoever that person is, may you remain nameless, use a fraud. You talk about you a OG, but then you Dick Rod and Justin Wong and Chris G, and it's shameless and sad. And it's like, it was just like, you talk about me, but you have shown one of the most shameless and worthless displays I've ever seen of a human being, and it's just like, no. But, at the end of the day, it's good to know that if you want to contribute, that it's $5 less to get in on it this time. I guess that's to cover the Sony day. I guess the extra $5 was to cover the Sony overhead or whatever. But the stage looked dope. It's kind of one of those things is that if you're looking at the stages dope, you might as well just pay another 10 and get everything that they offer. If you really need $70,000 worth of fight money, I'm gonna say this because I have the opportunity to. Fight money's gotten weird since Arcade Edition. One of the best things I did was when they was finna sit up here and put fight money away and do what they did to it, that I played enough Street Fighter to have, I got what, $600,000 in fight money. I'm never buying a stage. I will always buy the character pass once it's half off, because it's gonna be half off around the summer, like right before Evo. Like, I might break early if Cody look gangster. If Cody looked like a character that I need to play as, if Jesus Cody looked that gangster, I done turn my life over to the Lord. Hallelujah, may he be praised. I might go ahead and spend 30. I highly doubt that's going to be a thing I'm going to do, but if we're having this conversation, it's a thing I've been thinking about. I don't know. The best thing I did was invest that month in playing Street Fighter and building up my stack of fight money. Because when the challenges come around, you got fight money to throw away. Because why would I spend money on a stage? Real money or fake Capcom free to play money? Like, my thing is that I only log into Street Fighter once a week to make sure I'm keeping up with the costumes. And it's like, I'm not saying like that's a chore or anything, because my kin is getting slowly better, that I can do medium kick, high kick Tatsumaki, because that's probably one of the best combos that I've seen right now. So I'm like, I just sit up here and do the little targets. I don't play online and do all that. I just sit up here and collect the free money of just playing survival mode for 2 seconds. Oh, whatever it is you do. But fight money is a crazy thing. And I don't know what Capcom is going to do with it, but they really need to really pump some fight money back into the economy of Street Fighter. They really have to, because if they don't, the whole thing is going to fall apart on its face. And you just don't want to really see that happen. You don't. Because I get it. It's like I sit up here and we've been having this discussion for the past 2 years about Street Fighter and how it's been handled. And it's like, yo, when Arcade Edition first came out, yo, it was the second coming. Now, it's like, why would you sit up here and fight the Golden Soldiers when they sit up here and they extra hard, but all you do is just play as Rashid? But that's another thing entirely. It's like, the best thing anybody could have done for themselves was when they was sitting up here changing how fight money worked, you should have bought you a copy of Vanilla. And you should have just been grinding out Vanilla to sit up here and stack. Because if you just coming in now and you ain't ready to spend no money, you doing yourself a disservice. And it's like, it's a shame that new players are being punished for coming to the game late because you can't get in on it. People will sit up here and make the argument that, yeah, it's really nice that you can earn $70,000 worth of fight money to buy a character. But that's different when fight money was just raining from the sky about up until, Arcade Edition came out. Now fight money ain't worth the paper it's printed on, because there's not enough of it in the marketplace. And you can't earn enough of it in order to do. You have to play a whole lot of Street Fighter for you to break and buy you a character or buy you a stage. And then, like, extra battles are weird because, well, while we'll give you a Junli Milliam costume because, she is indeed bae. Like, yo, you can get a Charlie. You can get a Captain Commando outfit for Charlie. Oh, that Karin outfit that lets her be Ingrid. Oh no, we need money for that. That don't make no sense. That makes zero sense. And using that as a segue, Darkstalkers costumes. You have a flat-chested Jury, which is a plague against humanity, is Lilith. You got a Kabe costume for Minot, and just for the record, I know who Kabata is. I'm like, I played enough Vampire Savior, so I know all about Kabit and all that stuff. So out of the three costumes with Urian and Donovan, Monarch got the best costume. It's not like, cause I'm like, the Donovan costume looked great on Urian. It's cool to see that they're willing to sit up here and to be accurate that Lilith is flat chested while Morgan is very well endowed. But the Monarch costume off the chain. Not a lot more can really be said about it. You know what I'm saying? It's not a lot can really be said. It's like they did a great job, but the thing is, you're gonna have to pay $5 a piece for these costumes. Can't earn these, you can't buy these with fight money. No, we need actual cash. So at this juncture, it's really gonna be for real up to Capcom to really figure out what they really want to do with this service. Is that we could take 2 seconds and talk about Marvel Infinite, but why? I really think there was work done on Marvel Infinite, and they gonna cut it, and then whatever it was that's left is gonna be, and that game is gonna be for really dead after that. But we'll see. So that is right now the state of Street Fighter, and in that's our newscast. I'd like to thank the legendary Super Saiyan Broly, the OG original Super Saiyan in Bardock. I'd like to thank Geraldo Rivera for sitting up here being part of Soul Calibur. I'd like to thank Aegis. I'd like to thank Carmine, and I'd like to thank my father-in-law Jubei for showing up, and thank you Street Fighter for being Street Fighter. I'd like to thank all of you guys for sitting up here. Everybody showing me love, you know, since I've been on the mend and recovering and stuff like that. I'm just glad to be back to work. I'm like, I wanted to do this work, but I just wanted to stay relaxed, and I really wanted to give my body a chance to really heal. And now that I'm feeling better, I just want to get back to work and do what it is that I do better than anybody in the business. I'd like to thank all of you guys. I really would, for joining me for this extended installment of Triple the Guy Speaks On. We still part of the Catch a Spectacular. We still got a lot. I still got a lot of more shows to review. I need to get caught up on Rider and Sentai before the weekend. I'm like, I know I got plenty of time to review some Ruby, and I got My Little Pony out there, and anything else that I want to get into. So stay tuned. Stay tuned. We're going to be putting in work. Tomorrow is the day to sit up here to see what it is YouTube wants to do once and for all. And, you know, if anything change on that front, I'll make a video and let y'all know what's good. But again, I'd like to thank you guys, man, for joining me for this extended special installment of Triple the Guy Speaks On live from the Team GRF newsroom. And yo, with all of that, and I mean all of this stuff that's been said all day being said, I will holler at you guys next time, man. Peace out.